Gymnastics Championships. Chris Marlowe and Bart Connor set now for the men's individual all-around championships. We'll start with China's Liu Yufu on vault.
Watch this vault. It's a Sukahara in a double back. What an amazing vault. He turns over one more time than most every other gymnast in the competition. That's a Sukahara and cranks 2 flips. That is amazing. Now he lands on that white tape, which means he'll get a deduction for being slightly out of line with the horse. But still, that was amazing.
Only one vault for the men, and it's a good one. 9-7-3-7 for Liu Yufu. Now, Bulgaria's Jordan Yovchev, two-time Olympian who now coaches, interestingly, at the Bart Connor Gymnastics Academy.
How about that? A lot of kids watching from Norman, Oklahoma. Jordan moved to the United States after the Olympics in 1996 and took a job here in the States, and he's a very complete gymnast. He has good difficulty on all the apparatus, and everywhere you see, he's very clean. Watch this move here. He's going to stoop his legs in between his arms and straddle cut out. Nice work. He's 26 years old. He excels on the rings, but off to a good start here on the high bar. This is the double back with 2 twists. Now, I'm his part-time coach, but most of the time he coaches himself.
9.5 for Jordan Yovchev. And now Russia's Nikolai Kryukov on the pommel horse.
Kryukov spends part of his time in France, or Lyon, France, and otherwise the rest of his time in Russia. It's interesting that head coach Leonid Arkayev is allowing a little more flexibility in the program these days. Oh, nice combination at the top. Single pommel work. In the old days of the Russian system, no way could you spend a few weeks in France and come back to Moscow and compete for that team. That was not okay before, but Kryukov's former coach moved to France, and so he spent some time there training with his former coach, and he looks very good here today. High level of difficulty. This routine is packed with difficult combinations and really clean execution. That's a great start for him.
He is certainly one of the favorites for the individual all-around title.
He's just 20 years old, and he already has an Olympic gold medal. He's a member of that Russian championship team at the Olympics in Atlanta.
The score for Kryukov, good. 9-6-1-2. So the standings after the first rotation, China's Liu Yufu is our leader. 2 Russians right behind. They are tied, Alexei Bondarenka and Alexei Niemov. One note, Ivan Ivankov, the reigning world champion, he aggravated an injury on high bar, and he is pulled out of the competition. We'll be back with more after this. We're back. Tianjin, China, site of the 1999 World Championships. We're into the individual all-around for the men, rotation 2. This is Jordan Yovchev. He'll be working on floor.
He has a nice variety of skills in this event. Opening tumbling sequence. Clean combination. Now watch this series here. These are the flares. He goes up to the handstand and down. Up to the handstand and down again. One more time. And then these are what they call Russian Moors. And when he gets this all the way around, he can earn as much as 0.7 of a point bonus on the floor for doing pommel horse type skills. This move coming up is called a Thomas. In the laid out position, it was introduced to the world by Kurt Thomas, the American world medalist. Jordan trying to suck in a little air for this last tumbling pass. It'll be a laid out double back somersault. Nice finish. Yovchev off to a great start so far. Take a look at this combination tumbling pass for his opening tumbling run. Back flip with a 1.5 twist through to a front flip with a 1.5 twist.
His score 9-7-1-2. Let's go over to the vault. For the United States, it is going to be Blaine Wilson.
And Blaine is getting pretty good with this handspring double front. Let's see how he does it today. Oh,
whoa.
Yeah. This vault has been a point of inconsistency, but he sure has the technique down now. He really torques it up in the air, and he's very good at flipping forward. Has a good feel for when to open up to nail that landing.
Nearly stuck at a 9-6-8-7 for Blaine Wilson. Parallel bars. Let's pick up China's Lu Yufu. Gets a big hand from the home crowd. Ready to crank it up.
This Chinese team is incredible on parallel bars. In fact, the other day in the team competition, they dropped their lowest score of the whole team was a 9.65.
That's right. Had to get rid of that little punky score.
Oh, beautiful pike double back somersault from a giant. Look how he's kicking up some of that chalk dust as he swings those doubles through the bottom. His feet brush along the mat. Look at that handstand. It's so straight, so clean. A little shaky on that landing, though. The pike double back somersault, and typical for the Chinese, so perfect in the air.
Lu Yufu receives a 9.537. And let's get over to the pommel horse and Alexei Niemov from Russia.
Terrific event for Niemov. Has plenty of difficulty. Uses a lot of the flaring action type moves to earn his bonus points. That move right there, 3 times around, is called a Russian Moor. Triple Russian Moor when you do it 3 times. Now watch this move here. He's going to break into the flares and travel back across the horse without touching the pommels.
Wow.
And then climb up to the pommels and into the middle. Well done. What a stylist. Even on the pommel horse, he's finessing every element. That's great. There's his coach, Yevgeny Nikolko. Up to the handstand with ease, precision.
A wonderful routine for Alexei Niemov, 9.725. Add that to his previous 9.725, and he is our leader. Ju Hyung Lee is second, Lu Yufu third, Yovchev and Zhu. The top American, Blaine Wilson, 9th at the moment.
On behalf of the State Sports General
Tianjin, China, packed house. Glad you're with us for the 1999 World Championships. In the midst of rotation number 3, men's all around, and the United States will send up Blaine Wilson to the parallel bars.
I'll tell you one thing, when you need a guy to deliver a strong performance, you can always count on Blaine. He's so intense. You saw that on his vault in the last rotation. He's very quick and aggressive on the P-bars as well. Very independent-minded young man. His coaches say that sometimes he's tough to work with because he's got his own plan, but it's working today. Good pike double back at the end. Wilson looking strong here in this all-around competition.
9.612. So Blaine Wilson, America's best hope for a medal, off to a good start. And now back to the vault, China's Huang Shu.
5th in the all-around at the World Championships in 1997. 9.9 start value for this vault. Little shaky on that landing. You know, the Chinese were so focused and so intense in the team competition. I've seen a few landing errors, and they don't look as intense as they did the other day.
Wang Shu currently in third place. He gets a 9.562. Now the man right behind him is Russian Nikolai Kryukov. He's on vault.
Should be a handspring double front. It's a 10-0 start value. Oh, nice control on that very difficult vault. Same vault we saw from Blaine Wilson, about the same form, and just a slight hop on the landing. That will get a big score as well. He knows it.
9.725 for Kryukov. And now another Russian, Alexei Bondarenko, on the rings.
As the European all-around champion from last year, he has to be considered a favorite here. Silver medalist in the Worlds in '97. A little bit high in that inverted iron cross position. He needs to be down lower into the rings to get full credit for that, and the bonus points as well that go with it. Beautiful swing elements. Those doubles within the ring. The first one in the laid out position. It's called an O'Neill, invented by an American, Paul O'Neill. Good combination of swing and strength elements in that routine for Bondarenko. Nice, clean execution on that full twisting double layout at the end.
The score for Russian Alexei Bondarenko, 9.45.
Looks like the judges hit him pretty hard on those strength moves.
So after 3 rotations, the Bulgarian Jordan Yovchev has moved into first place, followed by Liu Yu-Fu and Wang Shu. The American Blaine Wilson has gone from 9th to 5th. We're coming back. We'll have more of the 1999 World Championships after this. 1984 gold medalist Bart Connor. I'm Chris Marlowe. Welcome back to the World Championships. Here now is China's Wang Shu.
That's a good-looking move, a bike double back somersault in between the rails. What's impressive about the Chinese when they do these double somersaults is how smoothly they swing out of them. 3 doubles in that routine, 2 of them backwards and 1 forward.
Wang Shu currently in third place.
Oh, and a nice stuck landing. This is a great combination. Flipping forward, 1 3/4 somersault in combination. He was a little out of line, but he smoothly kept it going.
That is going to move him up big time. 9.725. Wang Shu is our new leader. Now the American Yuki Tomita on high bar. His best event?
It's a terrific event for Yuki. He's also outstanding on the horse and the parallel bars. We saw him in the team competition slip. One of his hands peeled off, and yet he maintained the routine, didn't fly off. Let's see if he can make it here. Oh, I really like this kid's style. Look at how straight his body line is. He has a very good feel for gymnastics, and by that I mean the rhythm and the timing. Now here's that release move, the double over. Little sloppy, but he made it. Just the dismount left. And a big congratulations there from the assistant coach on this team, Yoichi Tomita, and Yuki's father, a former great gymnast himself. Nice finish, double-double. Good job for Tomita.
9.3 for Yuki Tomita. A solid performance. Coming into this 4th round, this man, Jordan Yovchev, was our leader. Now he's up on the rings.
Jordan off to a terrific start on the high bar and the floor. Pommel horse was clean, got a 9.6 over there. This is his best event, the rings. Twice he won medals at the World Championships, and at the Olympics in Atlanta he was 4th. Watch this move here from the cross. He's going to pull up to what they call a Maltese cross. Good control of the rings. Has a slight arch in his handstand occasionally. Might be a slight deduction for that. Nice finish. Another good score coming up for Yovchev.
He's had some good coaching, apparently.
Look at the mechanics here. Double layout with a full twist and just beautiful body line. He had to pike it down a little bit at the end.
9.6 for Yovchev. Now to the Russian Nikolai Kryukov on parallel bars.
He's having a great day. You saw his vault in the last rotation. What's good about Kryukov is all of his events have high start values, meaning that he has high difficulty ratings. All of the routines. Wow, he continues to crank out strong, high-scoring routines. He may not have the finesse of some of the Chinese gymnasts, but he's very clean and has good execution.
9-7-1-2 for Kryukov. That might move him up a bit as we head back to the high bar, and the United States is Blaine Wilson.
Blaine in the all-around competition 2 years ago at the World Championships found himself in first place in the all-around at the halfway point. And he had trouble on the high bar, and it dropped him down, finished 10th. He looks very aggressive here today. Well, there's a nice 1.5 over the bar. Nice finish for Blaine. Doesn't quite have the style and the execution of some of the other gymnasts here, but he has intensity. Look at the finish on that landing.
And a lot of confidence. A 9.5 for Blaine Wilson on high bar. So the results after rotation 4, Huang Shu has moved into first place, just ahead of Jordan Yovchev. Kryukov is third. Blaine Wilson, America's hope, is in 6th place. We'll come back. We'll have more after this.
You have to wonder what business that leading specialty coffee chain is really in.
Oh, a large black. How's this?
But what if instead of all that other stuff, you want simply great tasting coffee? Try Millstone. We make coffee our only specialty. That's why we slow roast choice Arabica beans for a smooth taste that's not over roasted. It's preferred nearly 2 to 1.
These are very popular.
Millstone whole bean coffee. Available at your grocer.
A new report in a leading medical journal suggests the excess risk of breast cancer associated with alcohol consumption may be reduced by folic acid. Centrum has folic acid. When a vitamin is in the news, it's in Centrum.
Right now at LensCrafters, you can get a complete pair of great-looking glasses for only $99 in your choice of hundreds of the latest styles.
The LensCrafters $99 complete pair sale.
Only $99. You can't afford to miss an offer like this.
Hurry, offer ends soon.
You know, I'm real excited about the brand new 6 p.m. Sports Center. I show up there, don't feel the need to make a lot of changes and shake things up. Take a lesson from the Flintstones, like when they brought that little green guy Kazoo in. What's up with that?
Individual all-around continues here in Tianjin, China. Rotation 5, China's Liu Yu-Fu will start on the pommel horse. He had a disastrous 9-1-2-5 on the floor, so he is trying to work his way back into the top 5. And this is the event that could do it for him.
It's very aggressive here. Look how quickly he does these single pommel elements. 8 times around on one pommel. Loads up the bonus points. Little form break there. But it sure doesn't slow him down much. He just cranks through this routine. He's a little choppy, not quite as smooth as some of his other Chinese teammates, but surely aggressive, and there's plenty of difficulty in that routine.
Crowd likes it. We'll see what the judges have to say.
Take a look at the overhead angle. It's important that gymnasts keep their legs straight on these single leg elements. He does a pretty good job at not brushing the horse too hard.
9.625 for Liu Yu-fu. Good recovery. Vault time, Bulgaria's Jordan Yovchev. Yovchev currently in second place.
Now, I expect this is an event where he could drop a little in the all-around standings because he doesn't have the same high start value as some of the other gymnasts. This vault is judged from a 9.8. Nice execution, a little sloppy on the landing. It's a double twisting Sukahara. Boy, he's really nice in the air. Points his toes, has good body line. But because that has a lower start value, it's going to be tough to get a good score.
Yovchev, a 9.45. 9.45 Yovchev. And speaking of the full twisting Sukahara, here comes the son, Naoya Sukahara on high bar.
His father, of course, the great Mitsuo Sukahara, who invented that vault and several other gymnastic skills. In fifth place coming into this rotation in the all-around. Big release coming up here. Full twisting double over the bar. Nice catch. All right, you notice his coach under the bar spotting him. You're allowed to do that in competition on the high bar, to have a spotter under there for safety purposes. Okay. He just continues to plug away. Had a big release move. Shows terrific mechanics on this dismount. Double twisting double layout. Boy, nice finish.
9.65 for the younger Sukahara. Let's move back to the floor. Here's the American Blaine Wilson.
Nice opening run for Blaine. You know, you can see it in his face on the vault, how intense he is today. He's continued that intensity through parallel bars, as well as the high bar.
Would his injured shoulder bother him much on floor?
Well, interestingly enough, it hurts him on pommel horse type skills like what he's doing there. He had a surgery about a year ago. He claims that he came back too fast, and so the doctors are recommending that he go back in and fix it again. So after these championships are over, he'll go back to Colorado and have surgery, hopefully to heal up in time to be ready for the Sydney Olympics. But he's in an interesting situation here, 10th at the last Worlds, and today he's right in the middle of the mix here. Good landing here could help him a lot. This guy is on today. When you combine that with the fact that there are a few of the top all-arounders that are not nailing things as well as Blaine is, he's going to finish right up there.
9.6 for Blaine Wilson. That might move him up a bit. And let's take a look at the scores after rotation 5. Blaine Wilson does indeed move up. But Nikolai Kryukov has moved into first place, followed by Yovchev and Sukahara. We're coming back to Tianjin, China after this. And final rotation in the men's all-around here in China. We'll start with Bulgaria's Jordan Yovchev on parallel bars. He is currently second.
It's an interesting day here in the all-around competition because some of the favorites have faltered. Ivankov pulled out of the competition early with an injury. Nice start there for Yovchev. Bondarenko fell on his vault. Alexei Nemov struggled on the ring, so all of a sudden, some guys like Jordan Yovchev, who you wouldn't pick to be one of your medalists coming into this competition, he has a shot at a medal right here if he can hold it together through this P-bar routine. Okay, now he took a move out. He was supposed to do a double front somersault in there. Looks like he's playing it safe. Oh, he's going to put it in the hands of the judges. Double back somersault, nice execution, good rhythm.
And he suffers a bit without that move, a 9.35.
Left out some difficulty elements there.
So here is our leader, Russian Nikolai Kryukov. He needs a 9.165 to stay in first place.
He's a good tumbler. That score, of course, should be easy for him to get on this event, 9.165. As long as he can hold it together through this combination sequence right here. Oh, out of bounds. 1/10 of a point deduction for going out. So far, just going out of bounds, the only major deduction. The rest of this looks pretty good. Watch this third pass. It's a 2.5 twister. Trying to be very sure of all of these landings. This is a tight all-around battle. Here's his last tumbling run. A double full punch front. Now, that's not the most difficult pass he can do at the end of the routine, but probably a smart idea here late in the all-around contest. This front tumbling combination is important in terms of bonus points, and that's where he went out of bounds.
He needed a 9.165. He gets plenty, 9.437. So now 2 competitors remain. Both have to score big to overtake. Can Blaine Wilson do it? He needs a 9.762 on the pommel horse. A big, big score.
A big score, but that would be for the gold medal. Aggressive start. Not quite as extended as some of the other gymnasts in this competition. Body line a little bit piked. Boy, he's aggressive, though. Beautiful work on those Russians. 3 times around. Oh, a little pike there. This is a gutsy gymnast. He is just powering through this routine. Good finish. Now it's going to get a good score. It's not going to get what he's looking for the gold, but he may have a shot at a medal. Be a terrific moment for this young man. Still could use a little work on pointing his toes, but he knows that.
His score, 9.487. As you mentioned, Bart, not good enough for the gold, but that puts him right there for the bronze. One gymnast left that has a chance for the gold medal. Naoya Sukahara, he needs a 9.649.
Chris, here's a guy who qualified in 16th place coming into this competition, and although no scores carry over from the prelims, he's just steadily cranked out solid routines, and he's getting good scores.
Been a big surprise.
In my opinion, a few of his scores are a little generous as well. A little low there. Had only a 9.025 in the qualifying round on the floor. He's being very cautious in this routine. One more pass to go to determine the all-around medalists right here. Oh, that was a big finish on that double layout.
Emphasizing the stuck landing.
Nice mechanics. It takes a lot of endurance to be able to do a double layout at the end of the routine. Well done.
And a 9.5 for Sukahara. 9.5, and that will get him a medal. Blaine Wilson of the United States misses the bronze by 1/1000th of a point. Nikolai Kryukov wins the gold, Sukahara the silver, and Yovchev the bronze. Yuki Tomita of the United States finishes 25th. Let's go over to Bart Connor.
Yuki, your first World Championships, all-around finals, and you're in there with the big boys. How does that feel?
It was a really special feeling to be out there with all the big guns. I mean, it wasn't really intimidating because I competed against them before, but it was just a great time, for sure.
Speaking of big guns, Blaine Wilson joined us here. Blaine, I know you struggled a little bit with your shoulder injury, and I said it before, you're an animal. You're just a machine. How did you deliver that kind of performance? I mean, you're 1/1000th out of a medal here.
It was tough. I mean, you know, but everybody out here is hurt, you know, and got nagging injuries, but just come out here and do your job. That's what I've been training all year for.
Where do you get this inspiration, though? Because, you know, I watch you sometimes in warm-up, and I'm not sure you got it all there. And then when it comes competition time, it's there.
My dad, I hate it. You just come out here and you do what you got to do, ignore everything else.
It's funny, I heard your mom is more competitive than your dad even.
She is a little bit. She's helped me probably a little more than my dad.
Well, congratulations to you both, and you made America proud.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The all-around competition is complete now for both men and women. Coming up next, the individual event finals. World Championships will continue from China right after this.